Hey guys, it's your boy Scriv and welcome back. So, today I'm going to do something different that I haven't done before. I'm actually going to give my so far opinion and review on Kamen Rider Revice. Now, what I will say is that it's 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 good. Let's just put it like that. Now, mind you, it doesn't it's not a perfect series. It does have its minor flaws, but other than that, it is actually a very, very good season so far. But before we get into that, if this is your first time coming to my channel, thank you guys for coming to spend a little bit of time with me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you did enjoy the content of this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up because it does help the channel out a lot with gaining recognition within the YouTube community. And then also make sure that you hit that notification bell so that when I drop content just like this every week, you guys will be the first to know. So, overall backstory. I guess that's the best way we can start it off is basically demons fighting demons. That's just the best way that I can put it. Main character Iki. There's a before I get into about who Iki is, there's a company called Phoenix. And so we learn that Phoenix is basically doing what needs to be done to fight this organization called the Dead Man's. So now, when it comes to the Phoenix organization, they has specific candidates to become basically a Kamen Rider. So Iki, who is the oldest out of three siblings, you have Iki, Daiji, and then Sakura. So the whole dynamic with their family is that they do seem like they're the most perfect happy family and stuff. You have the mom, dad, and stuff, and then of course the three siblings. Now they do run a bathhouse. And so they have, their regular customers that come in and, how that all goes. But the middle child, Daiji, is basically working for the Phoenix organization. He was supposed to become Kamen Rider Ravi, but he wind up kind of stalling in the first episode. And so, because of what was going on, now mind you, I'm not giving no spoilers in this. I'm just, talking, giving my, review. So, Iki winds up taking on the mantle of becoming Kamen Rider Ravi. Come to find out, Iki has an inner demon named Vice. So, hence the name Revice. And so, ever since then, Iki has been basically, fighting the Dead Man's under the guidance and the command of the Phoenix organization. And so, story-wise, things have just been coming out of left field. It's like, okay, I see where y'all going with this. All right, let's go even further. But then next thing you know, they just come straight out of nowhere with literally a right hook. And it's like, I was not expecting that. Now, the reason why I say that is that if you're caught up with Revice, you know exactly what I'm talking about and what's going on. But if not, like I said, no spoilers. So I suggest that you pause this video, go catch up on the last 14 episodes, then come back here. So we have the good guys. We have the Phoenix organization, to where we already know that they're not the perfect organization. We know that they have a lot of flaws and stuff like that. We have George, who is the mad scientist behind everything. He's like the Mayuri Kotosuchi of the Kamen Rider universe. He has basically created the different drivers, the vice stamps, all the technology, everything. We have the commander. Then we have Daiji, who's one of the working. I don't know his actual rank. I don't want to say he's one of the lieutenants, but he's one of the officers. Then we have, and I forgot his name. He becomes the, I guess you could say, the technical secondary rider with the spider vice stamp. But his character, when I start doing a character analysis, I'm going to get more and more into him and stuff. But what I will say is that I'm just not too emotionally invested in him. It's like he's just there for the sake of them having a secondary writer and whatnot. I personally would have loved for Daiji to become the secondary writer. But we'll get into that a lot later. Now, with the Deadmans, they are pretty much a cult. Like, they're not an organization. They're not just a group of thugs that came up out of nowhere and was like, oh, we're just going to take over the world on a whim. Like, no, they're a cult. Now, how long they've been doing what it is that they're doing is beyond pretty much everybody. We know that they're basically trying to resurrect their headmaster. And so, of course, they need certain sacrifices. I think it's up to 6 sacrifices that they need so that their master can actually be reborn. And so we have Aguilera, who is basically the supposed to be the potential bride of I believe is Gifu. I know it's spelled Gifu, but I'm pretty sure that there's several different pronunciations you can do with that. But come to find out that from a very young age, like she was like a toddler, she had been raised and stuff with the Deadman organization to be the bride of the master. That's all I'm going to say about that. But then you have a lot of other different people who know about the Deadmans who have willingly come to volunteer to be a sacrifice and to work under Master Gifu. And it's just like, okay, this is something that, that we probably have seen before, but then we probably haven't seen before, to where it's just an organization. Kind of like the Die Shocker from the Showa era of Kamen Rider. And so I really am loving this and stuff on, how you have the family dynamic with what's going on with them. And then you have the Deadmans with what's going on with them. Then you have the Phoenix organization with what we just found out with what's going on with them. Now, I'm excited. I really am excited to see exactly where they're going with the story and stuff, and how everything is going to fold out and unravel and stuff. Because I do have a feeling that all 3 dynamics are going to basically intertwine somehow. And what I mean is, you have the Deadmans, you have the Phoenix organization, then you also have Iki and Ishiraki family. And I think I pronounced that right, Ishiraki, I believe I did. And so we know that that Iki and his family is incorporated with the Phoenix organization, because Daiji works for Phoenix, and now Iki is Kamen Rider Revice, and so he is, working with Phoenix. But me personally, I do believe that somehow the Deadmans as well as the Phoenix organization is connected somehow, to which we did get a reveal about it in this week's episode. And so, but I do feel that it's something even deeper with that. So I'm excited. I am. I cannot wait to see where they go with this. So I'm going to end this video here because I feel if I keep talking, I'm going to start, spoiling everything. And this is not a spoiler review. This is just an opinion review on what I think about the story and the series so far. And now I do also love, because now mind you, I forgot to mention this. Revice is the 50th anniversary to the Kamen Rider franchise. And so I love how each Vice stamp is takes on a different form and whatnot. And so you can see the what I want to call it, the Easter eggs when Iki transforms and stuff like that. And so there's like when Iki uses a different Vice stamp, his suit kind of transforms to resemble what that Vice stamp gimmick is, but it also resembles a former Kamen Rider. And so I do love that of paying the whole homage or homage, Easter eggs, stuff like that. And so I do want to see where they're going to take this further down the line and stuff. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys again for coming to, like I said, spend a little bit of time with me. This has been your boy Scrib, and I will see you guys next week.